Okay. All right. Well, good morning. I'm here with Dr. JuliaRamirez, who is our fabulous, energetic, enthusiastic, and wonderful assistant principal and director of all issues in the school, director of our biomed STEM program. So, I'm going to get to the meat of it. Are you aware of our campus vision?
Yes.
Okay. Does our campus have a written campus vision?
Yes, it does.
It does have one.
It does. It is posted on the internet.
So that's what I was going to say. So,
Okay.
so if somebody were unaware how to get there, how would you direct them to reach the campus vision?
I would say the best thing is always to focus people to the district level.
Okay.
And then from the district level on the district website, they can weed out to each of the schools they want to visit.
Okay.
So you can go to the district website, gisd.org. On the top right, it says select a school. You click on that, and then you can click any school in the district. You click on Ball High, and then we have our own homepage within that system.
Nice, nice. So have you or were you ever involved in the development of a campus vision?
Not here in Galveston, but in a previous campus I was.
Okay, so in the previous campus, how did you formulate that vision? What did y'all do in order to bring it together?
Actually, it was a very interesting professional development. So we took what was there already, which we knew we needed to grow on, and we teamed the teachers up into small groups, and
Okay.
we gave them that vision, and we had them start with changing 2 to 3 words. And then what would it look like if you just added or took away or changed 2 to 3 words? And then we had everybody present their ideas, and then we had them come back again after they heard all the ideas. And then they just basically kept rewriting it until the entire group voted on the one that they liked the most.
Wow. Okay, I like that.
Mhm.
I mean, this is kind of a redundant question for you, but if given the opportunity, obviously you would be willing to serve and to formulate. And
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, this is a good question that kind of builds on what you said prior. Who do you feel should be involved in reviewing or developing the campus vision statement?
Definitely think the leadership team should be a big part of it. And then I personally believe it should be kind of an invite only.
Okay.
Invite only as in, if you are interested in being part of this, come join our team.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to turn anyone away, but I also wouldn't want to volunteer someone to be there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you think about involving our community stakeholders or even student leadership in the development of a vision? Do you think that could take place? Would be a good idea? Or?
Yeah, same. I would say same exact answer. Okay. It would I think I would invite anyone who really wanted to participate and really do the work it takes to come up with that vision. I love the idea of including students. Okay. 9 times out of 10, when you include the students, it's their vision that wins you over every time.
Awesome. Okay, I like that. So, Lisa, I think I say once again, we kind of just talked about that. It's for you, it's a shared responsibility. It's not. So, what would you think if it was just Mr. Pillar that said, "This is the vision," rather than having a collaborative effort? Do you think that would could that be a good thing, or would it be a bad thing in your eyes? Or?
I just think it would take a lot longer for people to embrace it. So, so here's the thing: as an assistant principal, what makes or breaks a leadership team, is the principal having that "it's my way or the highway" attitude, and then assistant principals disagreeing out loud in public settings with what the principal is saying. You create that friction between the team, and it trickles down to the teachers immediately. And so as a principal, that would never be something I would do. I've never had to work for a principal that is that set in their way. I just think that long term, it's a lot longer to get the buy-in.
Gotcha.
And you're just wasting time when you do that.
Okay. So having read the vision statement, what does it mean to you?
So it's kind of funny. I think that either we wrote a really good vision statement when they wrote this, or we just really live and breathe it every day at Ball. I think of your class, the incubator class, where kids get to come in and create business plans and think about their jobs for the future and if they want to be an entrepreneur. I think about our biomed kids who have opportunities like our biotech lab and our synthetic cadaver lab. It's us providing hands-on engaging activities and labs and experiences for our kids so that when they move on from here, they are just that much more ready for their future. And that pretty much is what our vision is.
It's real world, authentic kind of.
Exactly. Giving them the opportunities they wouldn't have and getting them to a place where when they take that next step, they're ready.
Awesome. So specifically considering our school and community, do you feel that the vision statement sufficiently addresses the challenges that our campus faces?
Let's see. I think it does. Just the biggest thing I think for me with this is that 2,000 students in one building, it is hard to make anything feel personal with that many people. Same with our teachers. We have as teachers and staff of about 250 people on this campus. If you look at those big numbers, it is hard to feel like you're at home or that you belong. The way that we set up our campus with communities, the smaller learning communities, there's only about 400 or 500 students in each community. There's only about 40, 50 teachers and staff in each community. So I think it just brings it down to a smaller level. So students and teachers are more comfortable. They have their go-to people. They have their pathways kind of laid out for them and how they can choose. And we still leave the door open if you want to, try something new or try another class. It will fit in your schedule. So I think we do what we can in such a large
setting.
Large campus.
Do you feel our written vision statement is inclusive and characterized by respect for students, their families, and our community partnerships?
Well, we actually have community partnerships written right in our vision. But I think it does characterize it just because we live on an island. We're our own unique little system. Ball High is one of the most predominant businesses or community endeavors on the island. And so I think we embody what our community wants. I know that we have advisory boards where we invite community members in to tell us and let us know about the future and what direction we should be heading. Last year we had an advisory board meeting with the STEM community. So we invited engineers and different kinds of people from the colleges and that kind of thing, just talking about STEM and what does it look like in the future. And one of the architectural firms talked about drones and why don't you have a drone program here? I would hire the kids to come and outline buildings for us and do structural things for us that we can't do. And so that just got us thinking about why don't we have drones? And so this year we've created a drone program, and so we definitely listen to our community.
So it kind of answered what the next question was going to be. So you do feel like there's a good feedback loop between the school and the community and the stakeholders. And
Absolutely.
That's a positive. Are there any resources that you could think of that we could use to get the vision into the minds and hearts of the community at large? Anything that we could do more than we're doing right now?
I think probably the biggest thing is just to continually share it. Like, I don't think you can overshare it. We probably need to do a better job of putting our vision statement on documents that go home or on flyers. It doesn't have to be the predominant thing, but at least it's constantly there, so it's constantly being seen. And then that way the community knows this is what we hope for and this is what we strive for.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Ramirez, as you guys can see out there, is a tremendous liaison to our community. I always enjoy talking to you, make me feel better. So thank you so much for coming today,
Thanks
for
for
taking the
having me.
time. I truly appreciate it.
You bet.
All righty.